Really? I just pulled up right now. I just pulled up. Like less than 5 minutes. Really? You get up there already? That's not for you. That's for the goats. What you doing? So it's hay day here on the farm. Went and got the hay I desperately needed because I ran out this morning. So talk about cutting it right down to the line. And I just realized, I'm just looking at this right now. My strap fell off. You didn't even know that. Yeah, okay. I made it home though, so that's good. This will probably get me through, hopefully, 2 months, I'm thinking. I bought the big one this time. I bought the small one last time. Last time I got 600, last time I got 600 pounds, and it lasted me 2 or 3 weeks. I think I'm not positive, but I think I made a video when I brought it home last time. So however long ago that short was when I got the last hay. This is 1,250 pounds of hay. And then I've got the wood chips back there for the chicken coop. There's a video about that, about the deep bedding method, keeping that fresh and layered with wood chips all the time. Pine shaving. I keep saying wood chips, it's pine shavings. So I've been doing good. Haven't had any more ammonia smells from the chicken coop. I've been going in there regularly, every day or at least every other day, and throwing pine shavings down. And then behind the pine shavings, I have 300 pounds of chicken feed and 300 pounds of pig feed. The chicken feed, this is the first time I bought it since last summer. I had 300 pounds of chicken feed that they didn't touch over the summertime because they were out free ranging all summer. So they didn't touch it at all. That was great. The pig feed, 300 pounds of pig feed is gonna last me a week and a half, maybe 10 days at most. 10 days at most. The pigs are very expensive. So with that said, it is hay day on the farm, so I got to get this out and back. I got to feed the goats and pigs, and I got to get everything unloaded. So you can come along for that. So this is 1,250 pound large bale of Timothy and orchard grass is what that is. And then I got my wood chips, again, pine shavings, the chicken coop, and 1,200 pounds of feed. 6 for the pigs, 6 for the chickens. Yeah, unloading all this stuff, taking it out back to the goats, and right behind my blue shop here for my chickens. And so you can see behind me, we had a little bit of snowfall on the farm today. I think we had all 4 seasons. Well, at least it felt like all 4 seasons today on the farm. I woke up. My normal routine is to wake up at 6 a.m. I go straight to the coffee pot, start brewing my pot of coffee. Then I throw on my muck boots and I come outside here, usually my pajama bottoms and a t-shirt, and I let the chickens out. I open up the coops and let the chickens out so that they're out immediately. Because it's light by 6:30 here now, this time of year. So this morning I walked out and it felt like a warm breeze just hit me right in the face. It was weird. I couldn't believe how warm it was. I was expecting to get that bite of cold air, but I didn't feel it. It felt like a warm summer morning. I know that sounds crazy. So I went and checked the temperature. It was like 48. And I know what you're thinking, that 48 is not that warm, but it's warm up here. So then it started raining. And then we had like torrential downpours in the afternoon, or late morning we had torrential downpours. So after the torrential downpours, in the late morning. We got snow that came through. Snowed pretty heavy for a little bit. We got that in the afternoon, probably for like 2 hours. Started accumulating quickly, but then after we got just a dusting of snow, it warmed back up again. Now it's dropping again. The sun's starting to go down. So it's been crazy weather today here in North Idaho. Got a little bit of everything. So the girls have been paying their rent. That's good. So I got some nice eggs. They're all about full size now. So there's a big one. Oh, almost lost it. Oh, I cracked it. That's gonna go to the dog. Aspen! Aspen! It's not like we don't have enough. Aspen, here, buddy. There you go. He loves it. Fresh eggs for the dog. Oh, I cracked. Oh, this. What do you think? That is a big one. It's cracked too. We'll open that up. You think that? You see my last video? Oh, yeah, one of my last videos. I thought it was gonna be like a triple yolk. This one's wider, but not as long as that last one. I think that was the only two I broke. I think got plenty. Get out of here. We like to give the dogs an egg a day, anyways. I suppose the pigs too. There you go. The little mini pigs. I hate them. My wife and my daughter loves them. Here you go, Aspen. One more. Let's see how many yolks in there. If you don't know, a double yolk is very common, especially for new layers. You don't see them in the grocery stores, but a double yolk is not unusual for newer layers. At least in my experience, it usually happens with newer layers, and then they stop doing that. So we'll see if this is going to be a double yolk or going to have a big fail like last time. Oh, that was a double. That one was a double. They both like it. And yes, they can eat the shells. There's no problem with that. If you want to give your dogs eggshells, there's no problem with that. It's good calcium for them. And you can boil it, hard boil it, or you can give it to them raw. I know where my eggs are coming from. I know my chickens aren't carrying diseases. I'm not worried about salmonella. So the eggs are good for the dogs, helps their coat. Usually it's one, but I broke two, so. But we got a double yolker, so that was good. Yeah, and so we got 9 today, so now we only have 7. I can't eat them fast enough, I'm telling you. If you live like in the suburbs or city or something and you're allowed to have chickens in your backyard and you want to get some because you want eggs, it's a great idea. Chickens are fantastic because you give them all your table scraps, all the vegetables, some of the meat too, if you're okay with that. Some people don't want to give them meat, but chickens are omnivores, they'll eat it. So you can give them your table scraps and you get free eggs. And 3 or 4 chickens is all you need for a family. We're getting anywhere from 9 to 11 eggs a day. So almost a dozen eggs a day. And not all of them laying. So that's only half of what we have. That's less than half of what we have. We have 24 or 25 laying hens, and typically they'll lay every other day. Once in a while you'll get a hen that lays every day. That's kind of rare, but every other day is about average. When their aunts are all laying, we're going to get probably at least a dozen a day or more. So that's a lot. So if you want to get some for your backyard, like 3 or 4 hens is fine. That's all you need. Don't get a rooster, because if you live in the suburbs of the city, your neighbors will hate you, like my neighbors used to hate me. You're probably not allowed to get roosters, so you don't need a rooster in order for a hen to lay an egg. No, just a hen will always lay the egg, whether or not the egg is fertilized. That depends on whether you have a rooster or not. So we have 3 roosters, so our eggs are most likely fertilized. And yes, you can eat fertilized eggs. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't instantly turn into a little baby chick. You have to incubate it or let the hen sit on it in order for it to turn into in order to hatch it. So, all right, let's get back to work. Running out of daylight here. Never buy a tractor without the quick connect on the front end. I couldn't imagine not having that. If I didn't have, you saw how I just pulled up the levers and pushed them back down. I just went from the bucket to the forks in 2 minutes. I mean, it's literally pulling the levers up. It's 10 seconds. Pull out, pull up to the forks, push them down. I mean, you can do it in less than a minute if you have everything side by side. Otherwise, you'd have to unbolt everything. I couldn't imagine that. So if you're in the market for a tractor, get the quick connect on the front end. You don't want to be without that. And yes, it's February 29th and I still have my Christmas lights up on my house. Before we even moved up here, I promised my youngest daughter that we would leave the Christmas lights up until the snow went away. We haven't got much snow this winter, but it snowed today, so I guess I still have to leave them up. But I do think we'll be taking them down this weekend. And it's actually just the lights that we have up there, those like the backyard lights that are very popular right now. I just took out the clear bulbs and I put in the colored bulbs. So I did. So I'm gonna put her in the bucket of the tractor and lift her up there, and she's gonna change the bulbs for me. We'll probably do that this weekend. This is a treat. My property, because we haven't had real cold weather, I am just burying my front tires here. I'm in four-wheel drive. We haven't had real cold weather, so the ground is all muddy. I wouldn't take my tractor out here if I didn't have to. I'm ruining my property. But this is now officially my road. There's nothing left. I can't grow grass here now. So, I'm already in four-wheel drive. I locked the rear differential. We'll find a way out of this mess. It is a sloppy mess. 1,250 pounds on the front end. He's doing it. He's doing it. This little tractor is great. TYM, baby. I'm probably going to do a video on the tractor and talk about it. I know a lot of people, if you're looking for tractors, you're looking for recommendations and all that. So I do plan on doing one on this tractor. I'm no expert. This is the first and only tractor I've ever owned. But we'll talk about it in another video. As you see, I'm making it, and this road here is just all soup. And it still went through. Luckily I have an option, a lever to lock the rear differential. Get both those rear tires spinning at once. I'm in four-wheel drive. Push through, did good. Okay. Yeah, now that it's black out here, you can't see anything. I don't know, can you see? I don't know. Not sure how it looks on the camera. To me, it looks like I can't film anything. So I'm gonna have to leave it loud because I need the headlights from the tractor because you can't see anything and I can't see anything either. It's not like I have to film right now. But I got to be able to see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to turn the tractor on. It'll be loud, but at least I'll have the headlights. I know, I'm late. I know. I almost impaled myself through the chest on one of the T-posts because the goats were tripping me. And the other pigs, I tried to dump it in there and they got under there and it went all over the place, hit them in the head. All right, I'm going to try to get some of this hay out. I wish I had my headlamp. It's in the house. It's funny, I usually carry a flashlight in my pocket at all times. Habit from police work, I guess. I don't have it with me though. Luckily, I've been doing it not long enough now that I know how it's tied up and I know what I need to do to get it apart. There we go. There we go. Now the pain in the neck is going to be putting it in the shed. But before I do that, I'll feed the goats. It's going to be worth the wait for them because the last batch of hay was really, really tough. It was really really hard. It wasn't soft at all. They didn't like it, but they finally eventually ate it. This stuff is nice and soft. This is half Timothy grass, half orchard grass. So they're gonna like this. The orchard is nice and soft. Timothy can be a little tough. Get down. Okay. We got everyone fed. They're happy. They like that hay. It's kind of cool. You probably can't see nothing, can you? It's kind of, let me see if I can set this up somewhere so you can see. I gotta fill up the pig feeders first. Not the feeder, but the pig container. That good? All right. It seems kind of crazy to me that a city boy like myself, who's never set foot on a farm in my life, I now know like what my goats like, and I know the difference between Timothy hay and orchard grass and alfalfa, and I know country boys, you're like, yeah, no kidding, you learned that when you were 5. But for a guy like me who's never had any experience with it, it's kind of neat that I'm picking it up and I'm learning. So I was gonna, at the end I usually say, hey, if you like the videos, like and subscribe and share, and please like and subscribe and share. But I enjoy making these videos, so if you do like them, I'd like to grow the channel a bit. If it's worth it, for anyone, showing a video, or I don't care. I got 38 subscribers. Maybe we'll grow it to 100 someday. But I enjoy making these videos. My family and I are going through some pretty rough times right now. Life is not all that great for us right now. And coming out here and working and making these videos kind of gets my mind off things. Everyone that knows me thinks it's wild that I do this YouTube stuff because I'm such a quiet, introverted person. But I don't know, I just feel like when I'm out here working and talking and making videos, I think it's also because I can't see anyone's reaction, so I don't know if my videos are laughed at, hated, if you like them. So it's kind of nice that I can just do what I want, feel good about it, and then I don't know if anyone likes them or not, so it's kind of good that way. Maybe I don't want the feedback, but I enjoy doing them. It gets my mind off things. Like I said, we're going through a lot as a family right now, and coming out here, working and video and talking, and it just keeps me preoccupied on other stuff. Well, it keeps me preoccupied on this instead of the other stuff. So it's a little mental break for a while. So I enjoy doing it. Hopefully you enjoy watching. I have a lot of ideas for a lot of different videos. This video was just spontaneous. I had no plans. I don't go off any script. I usually just start the camera, and whatever comes out, comes out. Then I'll spend time editing it later. I know I need to keep them a little bit shorter. I'm not sure people like watching half-hour videos. But once I get yapping, you can't shut me up. It's just, again, which is kind of weird for such an introverted person like myself. And what we're going through as a family is just, it's a lot of illness and a lot of, and I don't mean like common colds, I mean fighting cancer, and had several deaths in the immediate family this year already, 2 months in. My poor dog has cancer, he's dying. It's been rough, but it's just another test in life, Hopefully we will come out stronger on the other end. So, like I said, I just turned the camera on, I started yapping. I don't know if I'll include this or edit it out, I don't know. But if I keep it in and you're watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the videos. Like I said, gets my mind off things, helps me, Now comes the daunting task of getting 1,250 pounds of hay in there. And it's just one giant bale. That's the cheapest way to buy it at the place I go to. They don't have the regular 75-pound bales. I can get the compressed 50-pound bales. I hate those. They're so hard to pull apart. If you got like one goat or one horse to feed and you throw them a flake, it's fine. But if I got to put them in the feeder, you got to tear them all apart. It's a pain in the neck. Plus, those are only 600 pounds, and for not much more money, I can get over 1,200 pounds. So that's why I go with this one. So it's one giant bale of hay. It's not small bales, so it's a pain in the neck getting it in there, but we'll see. Tell you what, I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna go get my headlamp. Well, okay, you kind of see a little bit. We're back to winter now this evening. Snow's coming down. So it was fall 45 minutes ago. We had frozen rain. Now it's turned back into snow. So we had everything today. Had everything. Got another egg inside the hay shed, hay barn. I call it hay barn, but it's just a shed. Yeah, these chickens don't make it easy. It's like going on an Easter egg hunt. Typically chickens lay in the nesting box. We get 9 eggs in the nesting box every day, and then scattered out all over the place. I get them somewhere else. They like to lay over here in the hay. Sometimes they lay right outside their coop. It's crazy. I still gotta make dinner for the kids. My wife's not here. I'll be a late one. So these are they're all in flakes, but they don't come apart. Well, they come apart very easily, too easy. They just fall apart once you start grabbing them. They're huge flakes. They're 4 foot wide, or 4 foot long by 3 foot wide, and then a couple inches thick. So you can't just pick up the flake and put it in there. It's not compressed, so it just falls apart as you pick it up. So that's the pain in the neck, because I don't have a giant hay barn. I just have the shed, you know, so I gotta take all this and put it in there. That's why you see me when I feed, I'm usually using a pitchfork, because it falls apart and becomes one big mound of hay inside there. I don't mind working out here, and it's cold, it's dark, it's late. It's just I feel bad. My wife's not home, so I told the kids I was making dinner, because my daughters will make dinner for me, but I told them I was going to make it tonight, so I feel bad that I'm out here this late. I haven't made dinner yet. I think my youngest is still down the road with the horses. She goes to a ranch down the road. She works down there, helps out so she can spend time with the horses. They're enjoying the fresh hay. For some reason they think it's better off the ground than in the feeder, but okay. So that's hay day. I hate it. I don't have to do it for another 2 months now. So this morning this was completely empty of hay. Now it is completely full. So that is a good feeling. It's funny what makes you happy. A shed full of hay and barrel full of feed, and I know my animals are all set now for a while. Makes me satisfied that I know they're okay. I forgot to check the time. I have no idea what time it is. I've been out here for a long time. Yeah, that's a ton of work. I would love to have a hay barn that I could just drive into and drop the bale off. That was a ton of work. It's been dark for a while, a couple hours. But everyone's fed, everyone's watered, everyone's good. Everyone's happy, fat and happy. Let's give this one egg to Lily. Hey, Lily. Lily. See if she finds it. Will she find it? She's eating the hay though, that's good. She's supposed to be. Mishans and Kuni-Kunis are grazing pigs. They're supposed to eat some hay and vegetables. So it's good that she's eating that. There's Big Poppy. So I am completely wiped out. I'm exhausted. Sorry, I still still got the, let me shut the tractor off and see if I don't need those headlights. That's so much better. I've been working with those headlights on for a couple hours now. You can't see me too well, but that's okay. So that's it. That's hay day. That's the end of it. Got all the feed here. Got all the hay here. It's all good. Like I said during the video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I enjoy making these videos. It gets my mind off things for a while. It gives me something to do. Keeps me busy. I enjoy coming out here working. It's funny. I didn't think I was that type of guy that, you know, hard work makes you feel better. I never really thought of myself like that, and yet it does. You know, clears your mind, makes you feel good. So hopefully, if you're out there watching my videos, hopefully that takes your mind off things for a little while. Like I've always said, it's all entertainment. I'm new at all this, so I can't really teach too much. So hopefully, if you're looking to start a homestead, hopefully I motivate you a little bit. If you have no desire to start a homestead, hopefully I don't know, entertain you for a little bit. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.